Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today, back at Mudwater River, Missouri, Captain Dr. Spock. We are not going to use a bobber. I don't know why I brought that up. We're going to be using a jig today, and this is the Fishing Planet. So along with this jig, we're also going to... Oh, nice. It said it was too light to cast, but I was pretty sure I could get this out there. But along with the jig today, increase the drag, we're going to be using the 3-inch grub, 3-inch shad, and the 3-inch worm. Yeah, let's do a slower roll here for a second. So how you guys been? Anything fun been going on? It's been a week. I'm sorry. No. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip I put up there. It's my plans I have going on. I just gotta get a little bit more done on that one. Yeah, I've been practicing. That's what it's all about there. What about you guys? Anything interesting going on? What'd you do this last week? I hope something. I hope something, guys. Come on. I wasn't feeling the best, so I wasn't doing too much. Girl still got me out to go and do things and stuff. I enjoyed everything, but it just hurt and not very happy with things at the moment. It's all good. She got a pretty good story, but I'll save that for a little. Let's get some fishing done. Let's catch some fish. Let's see. Let's reach it out here. I've done a little bit of fishing here and there. I actually got a hold of, well, but actually not, I didn't get a hold of. One of my friends got a hold of me. He hit me up and he was getting off work early, so he asked me if I wanted to go down to the river and hang out. So, and he also, I forgot, our other buddy was supposed to come and hang out with us, but never heard back from him, so sadly we didn't get to see him, but we rode bikes down to the river, and I took the fly pole. He took a regular fishing pole. He was using a little rooster tail. I had a little... Well, I switched back to the bumblebee. I put the bumblebee back on because it was a hot day, and I knew a bumblebee was going to be exactly what I wanted to use. So I did. Go. So we get down to the river. My buddy, where we're fishing is a current coming in, and it's hitting a flat spot, a flat wall on the bank, so it splits into two. Half it keeps going downstream, the other half makes a little circle. There's a nice little sand island looking thing in the middle of this little spot. And he kicks his shoes and socks off, and he goes walking across this little main current spot to get across to where he can fish the other side of this current. So he's slaying them. He's almost catching one every other cast, if not catching, getting a bite, which is awesome. That's what I like to see, because he doesn't fish quite as often as I think he should, or as much as I do at least. But he's catching them, and that's awesome. I like that. I get a couple bites here and there, and I'm kind of like, I guess maybe I wasn't fishing it as far down. This jig isn't quite doing it. Let's go move down, guys. I'm not fishing the bumblebee quite as far down the current. I guess you could say like the feeding lane where everything's dropping off because it was a pretty fast current. And so, I started playing around with the amount of length, I guess you could, yeah, the length of line I had out. And started letting more and more out and more and more out. And sure enough, I found where they were sitting. My line, like, fly line's float line. Well, this is not a spoon. I gotta slow down. It's a snag. But fly line is not sinky line unless you buy it to be sinky line. And my specific fly line that I'm using is a level. Yeah, level float. And most of the time it stays right up on top of the water. Well, in this specific spot, it would get pulled down into a little, like where two currents meet together, it was getting sucked down to the bottom. And when that would happen, that's when I was getting all of my strikes. And sure enough, I had to remember how to set the hook again. It had been a little bit since I'd done any fly fishing. But sure enough, when I finally got a bite and set the hook into him, he swam right at me, so I lost all my attention and I thought I lost it. But once I got that line in, tell you what, guys, sure enough, I had a nice little rainbow trout sitting there. Uh oh. Snake? Okay, we're gonna try easy method here. Or, not an easy, but a different. We're gonna try and just slowly drag this across the bottom. And just jig it up and down a couple times. And see what that does. Because that's how I've seen these fished. People fish a jig, they're slowly bringing it along the bottom and jigging it a couple times and see if that works. See, that's what I'm kind of trying to go for. I know I've been reeling pretty fast up until now, but yeah, let's switch tactics here. Let's fish this jig how it's supposed to be fished, kinda. Yeah. See what we can't get going on here, right? Although it's gonna be painful to reel the last 15 feet, so it's gonna zoom that in. Okay. I might. We're gonna switch side. Hey. Oh. There's always bugs on this side of the river. It's okay, I'm just saying, there's always bugs on this side of the river. Especially in the one ear. But it's just what it is. Yeah, I was not enough line out. I finally figured out how to set the hook. A nice little rainbow trout. And the hook set on that thing. Sorry if I'm bouncing everywhere on this story. I forgot I wanted to tell you guys that the hook set was like perfect corner of the mouth. Like, you couldn't have got any better with it. But yeah, that was good. Very enjoyable time. We spent a lot of time on the river that day. It was a hot day. We went from there. We hiked upriver. And we actually hiked up to the town, across from the town of Gold Bar where we used to live, where his dad actually lives. Slow this down. And we were fishing that, and he caught a couple fish, I caught a fish or two out of that spot. It's a very fast and deep spot. River's changed a lot there. Yeah, it was a good day. It was a very good day spent on the river. He crossed over, walked down the side of the bank, came back to the other side. I managed to get a line. I managed to get a knot in my line, which is awesome. Which means I have to retie all the knots I tied because I just tied a new leader on there, and now it's basically garbage because there's a knot halfway up. So if I cut it, I'll basically only have a foot of new line, if that, which there's a reason I put a new leader on there, but it's okay. Whatever. It's just what it is. Yeah. That was a great day. That kind of, even though I'm not gonna lie, that day made me hurt a lot more than I was. And mind you guys, when I was bike riding, I wasn't using my arm. I was holding my fishing pole with my left arm tucked up away from the bike so it wasn't getting that jittery motion of the bicycle on that gravel road. Believe me, I don't think I'd be able to ride a bike like that again. That would, not like I did, but like with two hands on the handlebars and go down a gravel road. That would probably destroy me, and I'd probably cry a little bit. No, a lot actually. Yeah. I'm really surprised I haven't found anything yet with this jig. Let's just get a nice, slow, continuous roll here. Hmm. Nothing. Okay. Let's throw it down right next to that. Can I do it? Yeah. Very nice. Very interesting concept to throw it out there and sit it on the bottom, and it's actually compared to a spinner or a spoon where you're actively working it back through the open water or right above the bottom. I've come to see like jigs and stuff like that. You throw them out there and you let them fall, and they hit the bottom, and you let them sit for a second, and then you give it a rip, or you know, give it a reel and slight bounce, or it very interesting, all the different. I'm gonna say, really, there's a snag right there? Are you kidding me? Interesting, all the different things that can be done to catch fish. I know there's a fish sitting in these lily pads. That's the thing. Going to catch a fish in these lily pads. Work it back nice and easy. We're actually gonna just keep a continuous slow reel, continuous jerking motion, jigging motion, jerking motion, whatever you want to call it. See what we can find. I'm actually kind of excited. At the moment, I'm waiting on the girls. Oh, was that it? Nope, that was a snag. Okay. Exciting. Thought I had a fish. My heart skipped for a second there. Just about slammed my finger into the keyboard when I set the hook. Not been enjoyable. It's part of the game, I guess. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the girl's little brother, he's doing a test right now for a job or something. Something. But I told him to hit me up when he gets back so we can go do some fishing, and he's totally down. So, I'm excited. Gonna go walk around Lake Ty, see if we can't find any bass. Might do a little bit of jigging myself. Ooh, wow. See, I thought I was gonna cast one spot, end up casting in a totally other spot. It's okay though. That's okay. Yeah, we'll go walk around the lake once or twice maybe, see what we can't catch. It'll be a good time. It's kind of sunny outside. Oh, no, it's really sunny outside. It's blue sky sunny. So, that'll be fun. Let's increase the speed on the jig. See if that's what they want. They might just want a faster bait today. The lift crop. Let it sit. Continue. Tell you what, it's moments like this, that first fish of the day, when you're fishing down the bank looking like, where am I gonna find a fish? Where am I looking here? Where are they gonna be? Let's actually throw this jig all the way through these logs. Oh wait, there's a branch. Oh, dang it. Well, maybe I got over the branch. Oh, it's definitely the tree. Oh, cool. It didn't get stuck. That is, amazing. So, this would have been a goner. This 3/0 hook. Hook it into a log, you're done. Unless you got strong enough line to straighten out that hook, you're done. You're gonna lose that jig. Let's rest it for a second. See what that does. Anything? Come on, guys. Bite it. Try and make a fleeing motion. Make it look like it's just running. No, there's no fish. My favorite thing about fishing is you gotta think like, where would the fish be hanging out? Where would they be sitting? It's, it's the fun part. Hunt them down. Find them. Exactly, like right here. Bet there'd be a fish right here. just like this. Just jig back on through past this fog and grass. Seem to have pretty good luck with finding a fish next to this. Every time there's the log. Hopefully it is bumped. It's already back on my feet. Okay, let's try the other side. Let's go right there. There we go. Here we go. Get it going, get it going. Huh? Oh, they're really, I don't know if they don't like the jig, or this just isn't a jiggy spot. Maybe it's not a jiggy spot. Interesting. Kind of figured the jig would have been a little bit of a little better. Oh. Guess I'm just shocked. I don't understand. I figured I caught something by now on this thing. But yes, we got one more bed of grass. Check this out real quick. We can't disclaim the jig here without trying this spot right here. Might be able to pull at least one fish up with this jig. Nice. Like buying gear and tackle without catching. Oh, I think I just missed a bite. I'm sure I just missed a bite. Buying gear and tackle, not catching fish on it. That's one like my #1 pet peeve. Like, ugh. Why did I even buy this? It can't even catch me fish. Why did I even buy this? Have to go through those weeds. It's already been through. And, huh. Okay, well guys, we're gonna switch it up here. We got the 3-inch green grub. I think I just missed that count. Oh no, awesome. Going to increase the drag. Give me a little more reel speed. There we go. Let's just see how this goes. See what the grub can pull up that the jig couldn't. And they're both jigs, but the other one was a bass jig. This is a green grub. Rubber, like Senko worm thing. So, before this, I just got this piece of equipment. Before my biggest piece of, it was 2 inches. So I finally been able to get 3-inch grubs and shad and worm. I'm gonna try those out today, because you know, the bigger the bait, the bigger the fish usually. So, hopefully we can get something going here. Wow, I'm really surprised there's just nothing in these weed beds. Nothing at all. Okay, I cast that stuff. Maybe if I give it a little more speed? Just the weed. Yeah, not really sure, guys. We'll see what we can find over here. And this is kind of getting ridiculous. How can I not come across us? Oh. Okay. A single fish. Huh. Let's get the right angle and cast it out. Just don't understand, guys. This is rough. Let's get one more angle on this and see if we can't get something out of this. This is looking rough. I don't like this. Rough day on the river. Very rough day on the river here. I think I just had a drag clip. So I think I heard that's what I think that's what I heard there. Are you sure? That was definitely a fish. Do you guys see that? I definitely seen that. Let's go throw this out here. That was awesome. Okay. Slow it down one. Give it a little bump like that. Well, I think we gotta keep the speed up a little. Give it another bounce. Bounce, bounce. That was cool though. That fish came shooting up out of nowhere. It's good to see though. We'll see if we can't catch him. Oh, see, let's check this out, guys. Let's cast all the way up there. Just do it. I wonder how far that is. Oh, 173 feet. That's crazy. Start the retreat. Not even gonna slow it down. We're just gonna continue. Actually, yeah. We're gonna pause. We're gonna do this right. This thing's gonna run through like most of the deep part of the river. A good part of the way. Oh man. This thing casts super far. It's a nice little pull. I like it. Really? Not a thing, huh? Well, bring this up here and try this. Let's see how this goes. Throw it out here. Let's actually give it a little speed increase. Let's fish this thing swimmer style. Got a little twitching going. Catch a fish so bad right now. Let's go right there. I'm pretty sure if we don't catch a fish on the other end of this cast, we'll catch a fish on the next to the reeds of this cast. So confidence right here. I have the confidence. Steady reeling back. I'm actually gonna use this as a method of jigging, because it gets it off the bottom for just a second. Oop, that was a strike. I missed the bite there. That was definitely... Ooh, there's a fish right there. Nice. Very nice. He was still out there a ways, too. Caught my first fish. He's actually got some weight to him, kinda sounds like. bass. Oh yeah, look at that thing. That's a good start in bass, I like it. Yeah, let's try that again. Let's just see what else is over there. You know, if he's sitting there, there's always going to be another one hanging out right next to that. Use the same method. Setting the reel speed on 3 and only reeling while I lift. So that pulls it up off the bottom. And a little bit of a twerking style there, I guess. Just waiting for that bite. Just give it a second. There. It's okay. Push this thing right here. Start hitting this weed patch now. Go. If we don't catch any more fish on this, we're going to switch over to the green shad, 3-inch. See what that gets going for us. Just kind of mid-water now. To be, but it's just what it is, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna switch over to the shad, guys. See how that goes. Okay, we got the 3-inch green shad here. We're gonna bring it past the back of this lily pad patch here on the back current. See what's sitting back there. Just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna actually continue with the speed of 3. Just give it a continuous lift drop kind of thing going here. Rest and then go. I guess 3 on this reel. I forget this is one of the newer reels that I have, so it's super fast. So we're gonna go back down to 2 because I forget how fast the reeling is on this thing. And then we're gonna start bringing it on back. Nice and easy like. This thing is where you know there's fish sitting in there. Just gotta figure out how to get them out of there. Just the lily pads. Just keep on a trucking, little bit. Don't even change your course. Huh. Nothing, huh? Easy. Let's throw it down here. It's crazy. It almost reaches the next set of logs down. Now my gut feeling on this one is I think we'll catch a chain pepper, honestly. I'm just gonna keep this thing on 3. Keep it real like that. Drop if it need be, but keep it about mid-water. Just surprised the bite is not really there. Just don't know what to think of that. Don't really know what to think of that. Get that cast out there along this shoreline. think I kicked it right back up to 3 right after I said that was too fast. Huh. Let's try that again. We're gonna cast back out there, but we're gonna use the real speed of 2 this time instead of 3, like I wanted to. Because I think 3 is just a smidge too fast. So yeah, we're gonna try that, even though it is just running it right on the bottom, basically. Just roll. Just snag? Okay, cool. Right out of it. I was alarmed for a second there. I was like, oh, there's a snag. Oh, there's a fish right there. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about. A fish right off that corner over there. We can actually increase the drag a smidge. Actually, I don't... Yeah, we're good. Good. We're gonna increase the drag like that. What's this? Is it another bass? I think it's another bass. Look at that thing jump. Very nice. Looks like a nice bass. 2-pound bass. Very nice. Look at that thing. Hey guys, so we have a little problem here. I lost footage of me telling the story of what I wanted to tell you guys. So what I wanted to tell you was I had gone fishing yesterday. I used a frog that I hadn't used really before, and it looks exactly like a real frog. It's not one of them jitter frogs or whatever the hell they're called. It's just a regular cheap rubber frog with a single hook. So I decided yesterday I wanted to catch a frog. I wanted to catch a fish on a frog. I was going to throw this thing in weeds and be really, I'm going to do stuff that I don't do often with it. And I went out, and the first spot I checked out, I actually had a nice little half-pound bass come out and go for it. He bit it, but he only bit the back leg and the body, back hind quarter. And I got excited and I set the hook and I just ripped it right out of his mouth. I didn't give him the chance to actually take that second bite to get the hook. Sadly. But that was the most action I got with that. But I worked all the way up to the side of Lake Ty and got to the little island, little sticky out island thing where there's a table and a bench that you can sit at. So I'm sitting at that bench. I had just gotten a call from my jiu-jitsu coach asking me what I was up to. I told him I'm just out doing a little fishing. The girl's not with me. She's at work or something. Yeah, she was at work. He said stop on by when I get down. I was like, okay man, I will do. Hang up the phone. I'm sitting there. I got the pole sitting on the table. And I got my bait caster with me today. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just kind of enjoying the piece of sitting in the outside and just relaxing. And I'm clicking my bait caster, letting the bait fall to the ground, and then I'm reeling it back up. And I'm just repeating this process over and over. All of a sudden, about 3 minutes later, I hear footsteps, and I look over my right shoulder to see a shadow coming up. Well, when I peer over my right shoulder, sorry about that little sound there, that was me shaking my head, reenacting what I did. I peer over my shoulder, there's a black silhouette of someone standing there. And so I'm sitting down, I don't have the reaction speed to jump up and get into ready stance. And it's just a girl, I can tell it's a girl, and I'm oh shit. Well, right as I get all freaked out, I hear a cute little voice say, "Hi love." And I realized that the girl came out and found me, and she's got her fishing pole, and she came and sat next to me, and so that was really cool. We did a little bit of fishing. I switched up baits to a little rubber crawfish I had, and threw that out, and I had a duck shot, a split shot that right above it, acting like a jig head. And I was throwing it out there and just letting it sit like I did in the video, and I was jigging it, reeling, letting it sit for a bit, and you could actually feel the bites. And so I got a bite and I set the hook and reeled it back in and didn't get the fish, but when I looked at my bait, his little pincer claw thing got ripped off by a fish. And so, I mean, obviously there was a fish in there. So I did it again. I cast it out and had the girl come over, and I set it all up. And I was like, "Okay, girl, all you're gonna do is jig it, like pull it up, and then reel in your slack and let it sit there. Maybe reel it across the ground a little bit, and then give it a little jig." And she did that, and she actually got a couple little bites. I think maybe they were small fish or something, but it was a good time. It was a good time. But you guys let me know what's been going on, you know? Give me a story or two. I would love to hear it, you know? I'd like to know what you guys got going on. I tell you what I'm doing all the time. You tell me what you got going on besides watching my videos, you know? But I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here after a cast or two, you know, maybe one more cast, I think. Yeah, we'll get one more cast in. Let's go down here. Let's go down here and get one more cast. See if we can't catch just one more fish. That's all I want. But thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate every viewer that comes and watches. What do we want to cast? We're going to cast next to this thing. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. I'm always down for ideas. I have some new content on the way. If you go flip through my other videos, you'll see just a video I uploaded last night. Or the night before, I'm not sure when this video is going to get put up. Is some War Thunder Simulator content. There's the weeds right there. Some War Thunder Simulator content. I've been practicing. I'm getting better. So, I'll be bringing that to you guys. Oh, I just missed a fish there. I hope you guys can see that. Came in and missed it. That means we get one more cast. Because we almost caught one. One more cast. Yep, here we go. Yes, but I hope you guys have a great day. Get out there, get some fishing done, get some hiking done, get some walking done at least, maybe, you know? Just something. Get out there. I myself have to get out there and go do something. It's one of those days where you can't stay inside. There's the weeds. But I hope you guys all have a great day. Have a great week. Had a great week. Had a great weekend. I hope you guys all have a great week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.